Oh, they actually might see this here. There it is. That's a double ATGMs. No way. Double hits. And somehow they managed not to engine. And they send it right back. The T90 gives them a middle finger and drives away. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we have the Western PMCs. Yes, Squad V 8.1 is officially live, and we've all been playing the game for about a week now, so the player base more or less is starting to understand how exactly to play this faction. The PMCs are super quick, they're super mobile, they have some really interesting weaponry, but they're also missing things like the IFVs that we would typically see in a normal faction. So instead, they have to do things like what you saw in the intro, try to set up ATGM ambushes, try to take advantage of flanks and catch the enemy by surprise. It's a very fun faction, and the infantry as well as vehicle gameplay has been a blast to both play and watch, so I think you guys are going to like this. This is Manic RAS V2 with the Western PMCs and the Manticore Security Task Force up against the Russian ground forces and the 1398th Separate Reconnaissance Battalion. It's a pretty great matchup between these two factions, to be honest, since the Manticore Security Task Force is the combined arms group for the PMCs. You get a tank, it is an M60T, but it's still a tank. And for the Russians, you get that T90, but they're actually missing things like BTRs, which could absolutely shred the PMCs. It's a great matchup, and if you look at the time of this video, yeah, it's a long one. Now, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will tell you right now, this is, PMCs aside, one of the best eye in the skies that I have seen in probably about a year or so. It's so competitive. It's so much fun. I was on the edge of my seat until the very end, and I think you guys will love it. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and don't forget to check out the live streams over at twitch.tv/MoiDawg, where I stream throughout the week. But that's it for me. Grab a snack, grab some drinks, kick your feet back, and enjoy. Until next time, peace. All right, eye in the sky, and this is a Manic RAS V2. We are on board with the Western PMCs and their Manticore Security Task Force up against the Russian ground forces and the 1398th Separate Reconnaissance Battalion. The Western PMCs, this should be a pretty even match. I think it's the most kind of standard unit that the Western PMCs have. They have that mobile spawn vehicle, a couple of these smaller Logi trucks, one of the bigger Logi trucks, one transport on delay, a 50 cal Humvee, then two of those Guardian armored security vehicles, four of the SUV transports, two of the minigun CPV SUVs, one of the M113A3s, so just that APC with the open top 50 cal, 12-minute timer for the M60T tank, two of the ATGM tow Humvees, two Raven transports, and then a scout that's already good to go. Wouldn't be surprised if that scout, yeah, they're going to try to get some sapper and some shenanigans. You can see they're already trying to get a forward deploy for that quick moving Little Bird scout. For the Russians, they have a couple wheeled Logis, a few transports, one BRDM, a remote weapon system core, two of them actually, then two open top Tiger cord armored cars, one T90, one Spandrel, and a helicopter. So I don't think they start with the T90. I think that's also on delay. Tanks should be coming out at about the same time. But Manic should be a really good match for all these teams, or both these teams. From the top, the northeast corner, Western PMCs, you got four corners in warehouses, cannabis farm, old train station, Bay Kamau Central, old Van Du Garrison, and patrol base. This old train station is the middle cap. We are off. 250 tickets. We should have a good one. I am really interested to see where exactly. So with the new meta, now the back cap meta has been changed. If your entire team, you can see a lot of move marks here. If your entire team, if you get 27 players capping your objective, you can capture it in 35 seconds. So I'm wondering, you can see you're getting a big, yeah, they're all capping. You might actually get a full team cap here, which would be really good as they do bumper cars around.
We're probably not going to bring it out until the third
let's
cap
see,
anyways.
where the little bird has decided to land. So the big advantage to the forward cap, and we should be able to see it whenever you see the timeline now, which is a new feature of Squad 8.1. You can actually capture 3 or 4 objectives before the other team has captured their third, and that gives you great map knowledge. You usually have much better map presence. As you can see, there's, what, 2 squads? This might be on a 3 or 4 chevron cap. It's not as quick as they can go, but also not as slow.
You know what
as a little bird has touched down. Lost track of them here. I think they're... there they are. And infantry dismounting. They're choosing to, I think, drop... yeah, they dropped the rally. And then you have a sapper here.
I don't know.
Might be trying to get some mines. And this is the advantage of the Loach Scout and these little birds.
Okay, man,
try to get that forward deploy. Try to set up ambushes. You really don't want to get anywhere near the enemy because of how lightly armored you are. It's pretty much just like paper. Small arms can shoot through. Pilot's very vulnerable, but you can see this is a very good push. And Western PMCs, that little bird ambush squad, they might get a kill here. Russian vehicle is going to be coming down this road here in just a second, but they need to get off the road so they don't spook anyone. You can see them running in the tunnel just now. Oh, they're going for some more. Might get a little greedy as you place a little bit more mines here. Oh, and the vehicles have chosen to go north, actually. So Shrek Biggie Cheese going north. But now the Spandrel, they actually might catch the Spandrel. Alto. No, he's also going to go north. So, very good work with the armored vehicles for the Russians. They're choosing to stick together. Very, very good. You don't want to get caught out by yourself. So right now, 270 tickets to 270. Both teams managing a back cap. But it looks like the Russians, they have a little bit more. Oh, look, and they are capping it so quick. This is what we're talking about. Look, they got, oh my God, nearly the entire team. And that's going to cap within just like 10 seconds left. So Russians are taking advantage of this new meta, and they're going to be able to see Bay come out here, I think, before you even get halfway to warehouses. So Russia fully taking advantage of the new back cap.
Like the sound of it. Yeah, that's kind of what my minigun gunner is semi-tracking here.
And I'm hearing some AT, and this is kind of like a big chess match at the beginning of the round. Figure out who goes where, and well, that'll do it.
I'm allowed to shoot him.
I think that was a transport that was destroyed. Yeah, Russian transport. And they actually kind of blocked the bridge now. Very interesting.
I was gonna say words.
I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the transport is now completely blocking this bridge. Russians on the south side, and you had that tow from the Western PMCs, Toothy and Tommy Kill actually mopping it up. So interesting way to block this bridge. Not sure if it's really going to mean anything at the moment, but warehouse is nearly secured. And you can see one additional benefit of this new meta for back capping. One thing that I actually think is hugely positive for the game is
Tiger marked, one observed.
You're forcing a lot of players to stick with each other, and it's actually reducing a lot of the kind of early ambushes is the wrong word.
Hey,
but you know where you get these vehicles, they go one-on-ones, and it's kind of a coin flip of if you're going to lose a vehicle, if they're going to lose a vehicle. Being able to actually blob as a team has made for, I think, much more balanced starts.
Whoever just called them out. He's dead there, squad 9.
And the Russians, they're going to have Bay Kamau secure. They will get the jump on Old Train Station, but Cannabis Farm is now secured. Squad 5 has set up a fob on Cannabis.
Copy, rep station at Cannabis Farm. Any
And
location?
you know what? I think
I don't know, whatever, man.
I think Western PMC are actually going to be in a better position just because of they're a bit lucky that the fourth point, this middle point, is on their side of the river. Russians have secured the point, and they're choosing. Oh no, this could actually, it might be a little too aggressive here. I don't think they're choosing to get a Logi or a fob just yet. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like this. Russians have not dropped a fob. These are 2 Logis and a BRDM scout car, and they are going to shift W to the next point. And that next point, there is a bridge in the way.
Like 3 Logis
And a fellow Russian in the way too, but the horde doesn't stop. Scout car is going to turn the corner and the bridge is going to be straight ahead. I'm going to give you guys a quick flash to see what they got ahead of them. An entire Western PMC squad on the north side of this bridge.
Enemy Logi 9 mil.
BRDM, Logi.
Logi and BRDM.
This is very brave. And infantry for Western PMCs, you might want to wait until you get all of them across the bridge, but no! They open fire, choosing to hit the BRDM with the lat, and then the tandem round. One shot pops. The Logi. Logi destroyed. BRDM is now on fire from AT, and BRDM crew has to dismount quick as a clown car full of Russians, and one shot by a sniper. Western PMCs staging the perfect ambush here. Sniper gets a second. And unbelievable. Just well played by the Western PMCs. You got one last Russian CD Malks left up, but Russians picked apart. Picture perfect ambush. And Malks gonna be the only one here, and that other Logi, they're very lucky. I think they went to pick up their buddy, and because they were just a little bit slower, they actually didn't end up getting killed with this ambush. Malks with some good defensive play here, knocks out Scrublord. Scrublord living up to his name here a little bit. And 309 to 278. Old train station will be secured.
Scout base up there when I get my drone up.
Here's the capture area. Western PMCs were just in a very, very good position for that, and now they see Bay Kamal unlocked. Squad 9 with a little bit of infantry on the southeast side, trying to figure out... Oh, and I don't think... They just decided to get a fob up now. This is Squad 5. They were the ones who had paused for a second, and then they've now decided to set up a defensive fob just south of the objective. Not too mad about an off-point fob. It is good to have fobs that are not exactly on the point so they don't get overrun immediately.
Heli's dead, Heli's dead, Heli's dead. Copy.
And that was an enemy helicopter, ATG. Oh, second helicopter.
Right now with Logi.
And I think that was a Western PMC helicopter, and it was...
Oh, you're gonna do it. Okay.
I think that was a Spandrel from way downtown.
And I'm gonna get the MSV.
Is that their only heli? Yeah, it is. Their only heli's gone.
But there's a Spandrel off in them hills. And I think he knocked out one helicopter. Tow Humvee knocks out another one.
Runs to the map Deepwater or no?
But 315 tickets to 263.
Yes.
And we'll have to see how the fight commences now for the point.
Is Green Arrow and Bridges.
Capture point in this dome just in front of you here. Top right of your map. Squad 8 dismounting. And they have the SUV.
MSV's not in, baby.
Drop the troops off in the Uber. And the Uber is going to get on out of here. Full infantry. They're going to run into Exhausted Ghost. Colster, Cookie Rat, Shark. This should be a really good infantry fight. Cookie Rat laying down close. He's going to get a good shot on G side. No, he doesn't. Starts laying into it with the PKM too early. Or PKP rather. Rin goes down. Good shots from Shark. Firing right over G side. Exhausted Ghost with some other quick semi-auto shots. Knocks out Godling. And now you got the 50 cal opening up for support. Grenade takes out Tylerish. And the Russians I think they were outnumbered, but they were just in much better concealment, still in this tree line as they caught the squad. Oh, that was a lat round. Actually fires right over Shark, and when they went through him.
Yeah, G side. One sitting at the tree directly north of me.
But caught the squad just out in the open, and luckily they had some support from the southeast side. Exhausted Ghost now laying prone. Jay Breezy in the back, but there isn't much between these PMCs and the point. Cookie Rat has respawned, and he's trying to lay in to this field here. It looks like just indiscriminate fire.
Guys, I think they know it.
Guys, I think they know we're here. You think? Brian trying to get eyes on this PKP. Oh, and he might see the hab here. Yeah, Cookie Rat actually has no idea what he's shooting at, just trying to lay into it.
We have hostiles pushing in northern side of train station.
That's the open top 50 cal Humvee in support with the infantry squad. And this is kind of how you want to use it. Your infantry pushing up, the 50 cal suppressing from behind, giving you that little bit of extra firepower. But Russians are forced just to stay on their belly here. Every time they peek, they've been shot. Speaking about peeking and getting shot, Bobby peeks his head up and Jay Breezy knocks it out. Luftwaffe flanking around.
Okay, they had a hab up, probably on the...
It's like something popped east of us. A 294 tickets to 247. And wow, as this is happening, we'll check this out in a second. This is about to be a huge fight. I want to see how the squad completes their firefight, though.
I'm on the mountain.
If you can land on my 2 move mark, I'll get the radio down here.
And wow, anxiety with the hat round knocks out Lucky, and that Humvee is going to be dead. And that Humvee, well, this is probably going to stop this push here as Floppenhagen now is getting shot as well. Ryan pushing towards that hab. Encrypted's going to mop him up, though. And with this, Encrypted's looking the wrong way. Is his vision encrypted? It is! Oh no, Ryan actually knocks him out encrypted. Just couldn't figure out where he was.
Yeah, they're capping old train.
And with that, we're going to let this fight finish off here. It's going to be a little bit back and forth.
7, if you can do a full
Because you have the main push up north. And this is what we got. Russians spilling into the point. East side, you got East Blue. The blue wave of the Western PMCs against the red of the Russians. And this is going to be a great infantry fight. Russians have spilled into the point. They got rocks on the west. Western PMCs rocks on the right. I mean, look at this. From their point of view, absolute chaos. Western PMCs trying to hold on the rocks. They're getting pushed by the rocks. Threes Daily knocks out 2. And the Russians, though, have been able, I think, to get themselves in only a handful. There's a few down, actually, on this building. They might have stopped the cap, and they have. Western PMCs have stalled the cap.
I'm gonna get MSV on old train. Just as a backup.
Lord Newt right on the edge of this capture area. He's using an M320 smoke grenade launcher. It is a grenade launcher, but the SLs, he has that SL kit with the M68 red dot on his M14. Squad leader gets a smoke-only version of the M320. And Western PMCs, they still need to keep pushing out these rocks are just crazy.
Tigers wanted visible train station.
You see everyone's going around, kind of getting lost.
Alright, you guys are good on that. Make a really wide route.
There's so many rounds tonight. I thought it was Meow for a second. think Meow actually kind of twitch shot Lord Newt. Jack the Applekeene laying down, trying to hold the northern side of these rocks. Chestnut trying to clear up to his SL. But it looks like Western PMCs have done well to push back. Chestnut should see the movement, goes full auto, and finally knocks out Jack. They've cleared the north side. Western PMCs look to have it completely under control, but now you have the big push from the west. The Russian spawn wave has now happened. Got M6 or M21 up against a pistol, and Iliad finally goes down. Knocks out Meow, but it did just enough. Now what's the problem with the Russians is you now have Western PMCs are going to push up and take these rocks unless they get over there quick enough. You got Pama, Salty trying to push. They can push these rocks, and then you have the Russians. They have to try to push across an open field. So it could be very dangerous positioning for them. They're basically spawning in and then immediately getting shot because it's super easy to figure out where they're running from. But you have a big push on the north side. Lars trying to cut it off.
Squad 3, there's a full squad right there that I can see. I believe they have a hab inside the red barn. That's where they're coming out of. There's a lot of them. I can see, I just saw 1, 2, 3.
He's running with that stubby M4. Such a funny little rifle, and they just went right around each other.
Cannabis farms overrun.
He's choosing. Knocks out one.
Guys, we gotta be careful.
Gets
here.
the second.
Abs
And
down.
the stubby M4 picks up two. That's the M4 Simon offense.
Marked on one of their Tiger.
The trademark safe version of the M4 Daniel defense. But good shots by Lars to
MSV's
prevent
like
this northern flank.
4 minutes out from making
Now
a good
Biggie Cheese,
spot.
Checky, Murph, and Ravi need to kind of redirect west as well. Gonna take a look. So this western or the southern push, yeah, it did just kind of peter out here on the south side. All about old train station though. And now scout car as well. Mortarman running that scout car, trying to support his infantry.
I really don't hope there's fucking mines here.
Lord Newt. He's floating around with his first-person UAV. See, there was a UAV. This UAV on the map here is a Russian UAV. It's a very, very tiny UAV. Not sure if we could even see it. Very hard to spot, but
it's in the White House next to the barn.
Western PMC is able to control that UAV themselves.
Yeah, my guy sees it.
Gives them a lot of flexibility how they want to run. Now Western PMC is trying to push up the hill. You got Magna Pina. Oh, underhands a grenade. That might land right on Biggie Cheese. And it does! Biggie Cheese tries to hit the deck. Not gonna work. Fantastic underhand grenade by Magna. Now Checky and Murph have to come support him. Magna full autos. Is full auto in the M14? Was full auto in the M14 from about 100 meters away. Interesting life choice right there. Murph knocks out Golden.
Thank you.
Do you guys want,
Chestnut
over
looks like
by,
he shot
their
King
attack tab, possibly a
out in the building here, but Western PMCs. Oh, Biggie Cheese goes down.
I'll do both.
Murph trying to pick him up as the medic here. And Magna Pina just once again just going full auto with this M14. Abdullah gets blasted full auto by Chestnut.
Thank you. Thanks for whatever.
I'm about to be in a good spot for mobile spawn. So whatever.
Gotta love the mustache.
Yeah,
The tactical
Stepper,
stash.
when your boys die,
Looks like he's doing the gritty on the Russian PMCs. Murph on the other side. Can he get him? Chestnut does. Goes full auto.
Yeah, when the mobile spawn point gets up.
They're pushing the barn. And, oh, the Logi. They're all full. They're bailing out. I think they actually dug down the hab, and they are bailing out. Russians bravely running away.
Anything there?
I think,
Shioka was left in the dust, though. And good shots from south side here. Chestnut relaying a command that they bailed. So that was actually very good awareness by the Russians, understanding that they had less of the capture areas and probably losing on tickets here. They want to lose another 20 tickets, dig down the hab, and they're going to reset.
AT group hunting you from Hotel 11.
So in what was a completely overrun objective by the Russians, Western PMCs, hold on a second, I hear an airstrike, Western PMCs pull an Uno reverse and completely cleared out. They do so well, they actually push the Russians and force them to dig down their own radio and fall back.
Copy, I'm not getting out.
So now the only spawn point near the front for the Russians is down south by their objective on Bay Kamau. And Luftwaffe, oh hold on a second.
No damage. I'm taking no damage. My tracks are so.
Luftwaffe, if he has a tandem round, this Logi is coming right down the road.
Can you have squad 5 help me out a bit here? Those two guys.
Yeah, actually, might have a good shot at this.
Oh, there's a second frag round.
Still no damage.
Decides to go south. He's going to miss his chance, Luke. He's going to go down south. Squad 1, Vivian Worm, Meow. They're all bailing down to support here. You have a one fob here for the Russians. This is the second fob for the Russians. So both these capture areas, or both these circles here, are Russian fobs. So you have two defensive fobs.
He has a rocket now.
PMCs now need to decide what they want to do for an attack.
On 5 observe.
Frag round. Trying to blast some infantry here.
AT all over the place here.
They're blowing it up.
And there it goes. Inders goes down.
Unlucky.
Loses an armored car.
AT, southwest, northwest, and east, all over the place.
How'd they even spot me, man? Like, fuck. Came all the way
So,
east.
this is what I think might decide it.
You need to ban helicopters from this game.
You need to ban helicopters from this game.
Their helis were dead. I killed them.
I don't care. I just still hate helicopters.
It's probably audible.
Squad 6 for the Western PMCs and Squad 6 for the Russians. So Western PMCs have that M60T rolling up, T90 for the Russians right below us. I want to say whoever kills the enemy tank will win this game. I'm calling it that. That type of firepower. Both sides are actually pretty lightly armed. There's no BTRs or anything for the Russians. Obviously, Western PMCs don't have any IFVs, but I think if you are able to get an actual tank kill, they'll be just enough to tip the sides and help out the next attack. 193 tickets, 165, 64. Yes, I mean, Western PMCs were able to defend the 4th point, but this is so close of a game. It's essentially even at the moment.
They're gonna get your rep station here. Hold on.
Where's tank? Where's tank? Where's tank?
I'm marking it right now. Tank just got marked on map.
Oh, they actually might see this here.
South the train station.
I see it. I'm hitting him.
There it is. That's a double ATGMs. No way.
Double hit with toe.
Double hits. And somehow they managed not to engine.
Double hit with toe.
And they send it right back. The T90 gives him a middle finger and drives away.
Tank is moving west of road.
T90 still deciding to fight for it, but that added hull armor, if that was a T72, I'm not sure if it would have made it out. But the T90 has just a bit more armor, and what a shot by the T90 gunner. Are you kidding me? What a shot. Nails that Humvee on the run, and it is on fire. This Russian T90 crew might have actually just saved the game for the Russians here, and that Humvee does pop. What a play by the T90. Nearly pulls off the perfect ATGM ambush to Western PMCs.
My toe big died, but we'll get another toe back up here in a second.
Fantastic.
He's stationary.
We hit him twice, that's just unlucky.
Hit him twice, just unlucky.
He
And really, you got to give him credit. Honestly, this is a type of play where I
can't proceed.
Yeah, you didn't kill a tank, and yeah, you got killed. Both sides here had the opportunity to do something big, and this is absolutely why I love Squad. You get some of these really good moments. Infy now. Oh no! He lost the engine.
Circling your tank involuntarily. So, oh yeah.
Infy flies over, and he might be able to set it down soft. He does. Infy able to keep the little bird alive. Actually flew over a little too close towards that T90. Little bird loses his engine.
He's moving.
And he's gonna try. Oh, is he able to get it up? Engine already back up. Don't know how he was able to do it that quickly. But Little Bird is bailing on out of there, and he's going to be very careful because there's actually another vehicle just western down the road.
North of old train station. That's just kind of like hovering up here. I can't really.
That Little Bird should buy a lottery ticket with how lucky it is right now.
Well, if our tank can be kind and hunted down, it would be nice because he just killed me. It's no problem. My tiger just killed me.
So.
Yeah, I'll see if I can spot him again.
Once again, let's take stock of what we have right now. Now it is less, or it's a 20 ticket game. It was just a 30 ticket game. This is what I mean. It's just so close. 166 tickets to 148. Both tanks are alive and well. LB and K-Mira Bobo. What does that mean? What's up? I don't know. I'm from Texas. I only speak tacos.
Sorry, southeast.
Dude, do you need build for a tow?
Squad 6 with the M60T on the north side of Old Train Station. And then you have Squad 6 on the north side of Old Van Du. Both tanks are alive. Helicopters somehow staying alive. And both teams kind of stuck where they're at. This river, this natural barrier here is preventing either team from properly going across. And I think right now,
it's the one,
when they know that there are 160 tickets, 150 tickets, both of them, I mean, you don't know what the other team has, but if you're at 150 tickets, and it's an hour 26 left in the game, doing one failed attack could actually lose you the game right now.
Good. If we can get something over there.
And hold on a second.
That's what I think I'm going to need is maybe a flyby radio and then come back for the build, see if we can get this thing built clandestinely.
Helicopter coming in. There is, I think I saw a Russian vehicle nearby. Yes, it is. Tiger rolling up, and that's a remote weapon system Tiger, and he actually might hop up on this. Oh no, could be bad for the ATGM Humvee. You can see ATGM Humvee sitting on your screen. Just chilling. Remote weapon system shows up just.
I heard it roll up.
Oh, he hears him. The Tiger's right behind me. I heard him roll up. The audio for the Tiger spoiling the surprise here.
How's it looking over there? Is it clear?
We just got a guy in our position.
And they're not able to see just yet each other. Both of the kind of.
You hear him too?
Trying to figure out where exactly. See a radio nearby here. Right here, and this is a full. Let's see who's inside. They actually have a medic and a GL, so no AT. But there's remote weapon system Humvee, or Tiger rather, is trying to find out this Humvee that's on the other side here. I think wins. He's actually dismounted. And infantry are going to try to overrun this Tiger here, try to spook him, get on out. But what you don't want to lose is Ender. Ender is in the tow Humvee, and I think he's too far into the trees to really do anything. So Squad 8, they actually just might lose this here. 164 tickets, 139, 25 ticket difference. Losing this here would put it back over 30.
Currently on the radio over by F11.
And Bobby's gonna get eyes on.
Infantry around it, but it's just in the middle of nothing. No, in the middle of nowhere in open field.
Command, hello to the heavy motor brush.
I have everything up.
And they see it. Checky
Try to get an offense going, or
tries to respond. Tommy kill. Oh, oh! Did he dismount or did he die? He dismounted. Oh, and the tandem round goes in. That was an open top Humvee, and now you have one Russian left. And Shrek gets mopped up. 163 tickets to 131.
12, I got somebody on my building southwest to you. If your marksman can look at the building that I'm in, it would help.
Wins. Going for broke here. I was trying to figure out what exactly he was hitting. That's way south.
I saw my marksman sadly, but I'll tell him.
I don't think he can actually... I want to say it was the tank.
One, I'm not ready for a radio. I need somebody co-located with me.
I don't have supplies. I'm a scout.
He was looking right about here, and I thought I saw the tank.
Squad 2, what are you shooting at?
Infantry.
Okay. I'm so confused at where these vehicles are, and he's just shooting at infantry. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That is so funny, dude. Oh my god. It's like the tension was building. Everyone trying to figure out where this vehicle is.
Wrong chat.
Charlie, can I get more ammo here, please, and thank you.
I see him.
I'm a bit more right.
And can he do it? Nearly.
You missed.
Oh, get him, Toe. Get him.
Yeah, you
Get
missed.
A lot harder with that ATGM update, but tries to send it to the helicopter. It really depends how much ammo they have. They're willing to. One's sitting out as well. That's the tow Humvee. And you might get him with the J-hook. Should be perfect. And no, dunks it just a little short. Just ran out of range. And now you might actually have a shot as he's coming in, flying straight into that ATGM. Is he going to hit it? And he does!
Heli's dead again.
Nails it! The perfect positioning for the Western PMC ATGM team. And the PMCs start taking tank rounds.
I think 170. Yeah, 170.
Any element.
And what a shot! T90
The tank is shooting at you. I can hear it.
decides no more ATGMs for you. And that's the second round to hit this toe direct. One more and you should actually destroy the emplacement itself. It cost him 600 bill to rebuild it.
South of Bay commune.
I'm scared to lift off.
No, you're good. He's on mark over there. Like, if you go straight north, you're fine.
There you go. So a little bit of everything right now. This has actually been a really well-balanced game. You're getting some vehicle fights, some ATGM fights, good infantry grind. It is even.
Attack with the T on the T90.
I know. Is T90 here?
Yeah, look
T90,
it up.
one observed.
It's almost next to you.
T90, one observed.
And where is this? You can see now squad 6.
Go ahead.
You see the
I'm
M60T
gonna try to shoot it.
is
If a Raven can give squad 5 and left for an assault, that would be pretty much appreciated.
want to listen in for command for a second, see if they have any more intel for this tank before we continue with that thought.
Yeah, squad 9, thank you.
Okay, the M60T has been pushing in with infantry, and because of that, we've seen the infantry, they do have this foothold on the south side of the bridge. Does look like they're starting to get pushed back a little bit. Tank might be getting a little spooked with so much infantry down. That plenty of infantry capture zone the dome straight ahead of you, that southwest of the ATGM hill we were just at.
Squad 6, be advised, enemy tank pushing you from the south.
That's the call out. Main law guy, CD Mulcon, everyone's daddy 69. Come on! You're telling me if there's a call out to be made,
1.5 minutes.
you have to, in a panic, yell out, everyone's daddy is 69, get behind you. No. I don't understand these names. You guys are crazy. Okay, Mira and LB pushing back north across the bridge, and it looks like they're going to get out of Dodge here.
I'm looking to lens.
Copy. They didn't shoot down my toe. He only hit it down once, so I have
M60. I think he made a really good decision. So T90 against an M60T. M60 needs to take advantage of an ambush shot. You don't want to get in just a slugfest with that thing. M60, I mean, it is a modernized tank.
I just need ammo. I'm hitting him once. I need ammo though.
ATGM flying in here. Oh, and I think that actually knocked out.
He's tracked. I have no more ammo. He's tracked.
I'm gonna try to come up.
I believe.
Did
he's
it knock
tracked.
track? No, it didn't.
No, he just
And I don't think that actually did anything. The armor is just proving too hard to deal with.
He's not tracked. He's hit once though. He's hit once. He's moving.
I don't even think he's damaged at all. No, he's not. The T90 armor just shrugging off these ATGMs. They just keep hitting this really thick frontal hull of the T90 and the survivability of the tank. Oh, what in the world? Why? Raven nearly lands on the T90, and there goes one of the gunners. Gunner just spills out of the helicopter.
Still there too, or is he gone?
He's over there.
Give me 1 second. Let's see if we can get this.
P90 just having a field day here. 137 tickets to 93. So Western PMCs are slowly extending their advantage. It is only 40 tickets, but you can see if we look on the actual map, there is no effort by the Russians to try to push across and attack train station. You now have a big infantry push. It's the leftovers from that push across the bridge for the Western PMCs. They've started to push this fob. Red hourglass in the middle of your screen, that's the radio for the Russians.
Maybe.
Held in this barn. I think the hab is right next to it, and it is. So the spawn point for the Russians in this barn. And this actually could be a big problem for the Russians.
Yeah, I know it's
Pay attention to how this hab looks and how the Western PMCs attack it, because this positioning here, you're actually going to get overrun. You can get overrun like 6 infantry within 60 meters, 7 infantry, 70 meters. You can actually get overrun in your hab in this barn because the infantry for the Western PMCs have the high ground on the hillside here on the cliff. So Western PMCs could actually take over this position because of some poor hab placement by the Russian SLs earlier. Western PMCs just have to win this firefight.
We have a second radio inside of Baycomers. Yeah, fortification over Baycomers.
Command, can you
Sorry, quick camera movement.
I'm gonna try and reattempt there.
You have a scout car to your north too. Do you have something
Apologize if I just made everyone throw up on their screen. I saw the ATGM and panicked.
Which one, the G11?
I think the M60T just popped BRDM. And they were hit with AT, I believe.
Wait, is that
Command, can we drop mortar brush on the enemy's radio?
And you know what? I think the Western PMCs are going to do it. You have a sneaky Logi coming in as well. It's up to
yeah, no, it's not a
this
scout, it's a
firefight.
PDRM, so be careful with that squad too. He, you know.
If Russians make a grind out of this, infantry grind, oh, they are pushing back over the hill. Oh, this could actually be worse. Okay. I'm changing. I'm changing my prediction. Western PMCs might lose on tickets.
At the moment.
This Logi is going to go down. Radio might go down because look at the big Russian push. This,
I'm telling you, I don't think I would.
I don't know if this was a good decision. It's the base of this cliffside. If the Russians are able to win this firefight, that's a lot of tickets to lose here. 50 tickets now is the...
tank is right below me. It's literally on squad 5. Oh, I'm so dead.
Yeah, no, I'm staring at him. He's at a rep station.
Western PMCs.
Okay, let's see.
We need to use our assets.
You see, this is the rep station area. They've been
Game's gonna be
calling
over
out for the
soon. We need to use our
helicopters just
assets.
south of us. Lord Newt as well in that UAV, trying to scout it out. But the Western PMCs, this is a very precarious situation for them, and especially, wow, this is artillery. This is Russian artillery. I actually like this call.
11.
They might realize that there was a hab or rally or something that he just couldn't get out. Russian commander are now electing to call in artillery, and that actually might even knock out the
I'm
radio.
not doing it just because of the radio. I'm also doing it due to anything else that's here.
And oh no, what also would be bad? This hab is on the edge of the radius,
Saying we
or
have
the range for the artillery. It could actually get destroyed.
Tank is stationary on that. In the
And if it's
barrage.
destroyed, you lose all the builds. So you could just have an empty radio here. Expend a bubble.
Possible UAV
Oh,
at
this is
bubble
going to be
station
tough for
6, you
both
might need to
sides.
move. Oh, it's giving.
It might just be a little off to the east here. Western PMCs might have just lucked out if this command artillery
Tank is tracked, by the
was
way.
literally just shift over to the west,
Fuck, man. I wish we could see him.
50 meters.
No, he is behind.
They would
cover
lose
of the
this.
killers.
Magna Pina for the Western PMCs running back down. And no. Russians aren't able, they're just not being decisive enough. Very confusing because you now have the mortar barrage is actually
Right, I have two guys pushing. Let's be aggressive.
hitting the repair station fob. Very interesting decision here.
Get this radio.
Mortar
Keep
barrage,
pushing.
they wanted to, I guess, spook the tanks.
The only issue
Cause
is
them not to
that
repair
tank-
all the way, keep them tracked.
So, you guys need to be stealthy.
But this isn't really like a good, I don't think this is a really good tactical mortar barrage. You're not helping your attack in any way. If you mortar barrage just south of your little hill here, you probably would be able to push in and secure the point. And now you've just wasted your asset. Russian's going to come in and fix everything.
It's got two enemy behind.
Radio is not on me. There's a tiger pulling up the radio.
I'm not sure what they expected with this one, to be honest.
They're digging it. They're digging the radio back up. Multiple.
Yeah,
Sappermans,
they're just slow.
other infantry, something just popped. Wow. And they actually just lost a Vic, the Western PMC's AT. Runs in and hits the Logi, and you know what? Because they just spooked the Logi, oh, and they dump the tandem round, short frag round. Just barely misses.
The lat fucking let off at me.
Oh, don't run this way. Don't run this way.
No, stand by.
Get shot from.
But now they know
Okay,
that
fine,
there's
alright.
an infantry
Or
group
we're gonna
south
play
here.
explosive rounds.
98 tickets to 54. 40 ticket game. Now both teams have a hab on the north side of the south side of the river. Tank, LB, and Chimera moving the M60 north. T90 is...
Enemy UAV is above.
Oh, T90. If they're able to just hold strong, this T90 can help. If they clear out the south side, the T90 can be used to push back this attack. But I mean, it's very difficult to say who's going to win on either side at the moment. Now that the actual hab is
Let's
up,
try. Yeah, the enemy tank is just
it's up to
sitting there,
Beasley. Beasley might win this.
defending the radio as well.
Beasley mode. This type of things you wish you could just whisper. Say, Beasley! It's right in front of you! To your right! But if he's able to get this radio, that will starve the attack of reinforcements, and also you could potentially lose 20 infantry here, so it could be a huge ticket swing, 90 tickets to 45 ticket game. Scrub Lord running north, Kraken Doyle out there as well, but you need to try to get a little flank. And Threes Daily with the hat kit. He's trying to figure out how he can... This would be a hell of a shot. It's a... yeah. And he should get a response by Lars in that assault vehicle with some good 50 cal to the face.
mortaring the radio, trying to mortar the radio.
There it goes. Hey, if you're gonna shoot at an armored car with a tandem round, make sure you hit it. And he's insta give up. So one less ticket for the Russians.
Let me know how it lands.
Man, this radio is just so close to beastly. They're just not doing it. Mortars now trying to hit this southern repair station fob as the Russians are... you got to give the defenders credit. Defense pushing back south. So the mortars, they're trying to actually knock out the radio with mortars. They know if they knock out a radio, they could very well win the game. 39 ticket difference, or 39 tickets for the Russians. About a 39 ticket difference, actually. 49 tickets. And both sides, I think, just a little too nervous about their ticket count. Helicopter way above Edgy. Doesn't want to get shot down. A couple of these helicopters been shot out of the sky today.
Mortar the tank, dude.
Hey, we need to wait for Sapper's tab to come up here. Everybody should wait for Sapper's tab if you're on the attack. I would dig down the H9 because
Uh-oh.
leading ticket.
Oh no, this is why you don't do it. And Sapperman's, oh man, he's actually a very experienced SL. Very good at the game, and he just committed the cardinal sin. His exhausted ghost gonna find it. He left the Logi next to the radio.
It's a Tiger. I need AT.
Could have committed a cardinal sin here. Sapperman's, I think he's running back to move that Logi. Just wondering if it's going to be in time.
It's an RWS. He's moving here.
Exhausted ghost doesn't quite see him.
We'll continue
Now
to
it's a
order in
30
second.
ticket
They're near the
game.
RWS. Okay, the RWS bounced
Less.
southeast on the road.
27 ticket game. 62 tickets to 36. There's a lot of infantry dying. And we're going to go up to the infantry firefight.
Never mind. It's dead.
Oh, Biggie Cheese. Oh, no, he wasn't as close. I thought he was close to the radio. They still haven't seen it. But Google, this eastern flank around here, if they find that radio, Beastly, Google meat plow. They're pushing in. 51 tickets to 36. It's a 15-ticket game.
You guys want that north radio dug down on northeast of Bay Commune?
Meat plow runs right by the radio. But now he's going into the hab.
No, but,
Big spawn.
if it blocks
Western PMCs spilling out. M21. Pins Meat down. Meat might see Fug run around the right side. Magna goes full auto with the M14. That's how you want to use it. 49 tickets to 29. 20 tickets. Even if the Russians... Oh, are they deciding to dig it down?
Reload.
I think they are.
Dig down the radio.
Oh, dig down the radio. You hear it in comms. This is a huge, huge play. If they're able to pull it off. 20 tickets. Now you have this shift. Sapperman's dropping this new attack fob. Is shifting the attack to the southwest of the objective. They're abandoning the north. The problem is I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... maybe 5 to 10 infantry tickets that might give up here.
I want to kill him for the 4th time.
And trying to look, see if there's airstrike, any UAVs. No. Gonna clean up this map for you guys so you can see a little bit better. But 40 tickets to 24, 16 ticket game. Huge push. The infantry for the Russians, they've done well to defend, but their defense, you need to be a little bit more active. You need to push out. You need to create a little bit more space. They've never been able to push out that northern hillside, and they've now allowed the Western PMCs not only to establish themselves on the north side, but because they were able to establish themselves on the north side, they're able to protect their own hab, protect their own radio, and build up enough time to push around on the west. So now the T90, though, might save it. T90 Can they find the hab? The hab is right behind them, and they're not going to see it just yet. Is there any AT for the Western PMCs? There's actually, I was going to say there's no AT on the south side, but there is AT on the north side. And I think that was Expendabubble. I don't even know, who was it? Might have been Kraken Doyle or Instant Nut here. Enemy tank is tracked. Instant Nut was able to knock him out.
Mortars are short.
And 33 tickets to 19. This is a 14 ticket game. This is one of the closest games we had in Eye in the Sky in a very long time.
Adjust over to the tank instead. Let me know how to land some firing now.
Mortars now trying to land.
Where's it? Oh,
And AT, that was a tandem round into this tank. And unfortunately for the T90, they've got themselves stuck right next to this enemy hab. They need to go full repair. You got double reps, infantry also trying to...
Tank is repaired.
Oh, good shots, actually. Just get on the other side. They want to get that tank track up.
Out there if your grenadier wants to target it.
Infantry just trying to swarm and help this tank. And they're just trying to get some suppressing fire here. See Western PMCs cresting the hill. See those muzzle flashes. And I think they're trying to call in mortars on this position too. Tracks are up. Are they able to get back to the repair station? And no! Mid-arms with the Carl Gustav. That could have ended the game. The hat kit got a little too close. Mid-arms around, and the T90 is going to be able to survive. 29 tickets to 18. Oh my goodness, that might come back to bite the Western PMCs. That repair station, oh, they no longer have one. They actually have to build a new one. And oh, I don't know, is this, are these Western PMC mines down here? Oh my goodness, this might be Western PMC mines. The T90 is electing to RTB instead of building a new repair station.
And if they're pushing our attack hab,
The mines
Copy. Put my
right
guy on
around the
radio.
corner here, and doesn't matter. They're gonna go into the forest to stay hidden, and that's not a bad idea. So what they want to do right now, if you're wondering what they're exactly doing, they are trying to hide so they don't get ATGM sniped or infantry sniped. They also don't want to, oh, hold on a second. Mines, Pirate actually just ran over mines with the BRDM, and he gets ATGM towed. No, tow Matt V, or tow Humvee misses. Pirate is one man though. This is why you needed a two-man it. Pirate is just gonna be able to sneak the vehicle around, but Biggest Dickus. Oh my goodness.
Take our radio down, the enemy Humvee's on it.
Biggest Dickus. What a name. But not able to knock out the BRDM in 20. I think we're about square 19 tickets to 17. This random advance to secure match has lasted an hour. And this infantry fight might win it. Russians have pushed into the Western PMC fob. You got Girth Daddy. You got Girth Daddy and Vivian Worm. They have it proxied. Can they find the radio? Techie Panther pulls his shovel out. He's trying to save it. This will be 2 radios saved, and they are shift W'ing over to it. Executed is little Mao. And Satane Bellator, if they can run. Uh-oh. That's because the Logi is still here. Oh no, the Logi's right outside the building.
There's a tiger back here at the
He hears him running. What a play by Techie Panther! He hears the tippy taps of the Russian's feet, pulls out his rifle, and he might have just saved it for Western PMC.
I mean, if you want to drop it off, I need 100 for my 3rd shot.
Copy.
He's so close.
And then maybe.
And he saves it right when the Russians come in, and Techie Panther. Oh my goodness. But it's 5 tickets to 13. Too many
NC,
infantry
weave off.
eventually bled out,
Weave off. There's a tiger down
but
here.
he still gives
Copy.
the Western PMCs enough of a chance to potentially win it.
And this is not where we need ammo. Wednesday is on a mountain.
Wentz just told
4
me.
tickets to
Wentz
12.
just told me. Oh, okay. Never mind. Fuck.
What happened?
Wait, where is Wentz?
It is
Oh, shit.
all with the
Okay.
vehicles. 3 tickets, 12. Who is going to give up first?
Sorry.
Look at the amount of bodies that are just down and the Western PMCs.
I can't see him.
Yeah, the tiger.
You see a Humvee just died below us. That was the big ticket drop here. I think that was that tow Humvee, rather, and it was.
Yeah, the tiger's the tiger is east side.
2 tickets to 12. 1 ticket. If they were able to get this, the T90 is in a position to get. Oh, and I saw the smoke. The ATGM had actually been fired at the T90. It was in the air, and they just didn't have the time. 12 tickets. Russians pull off an incredible hold, managing to be on the defensive the entire game, and they just barely outlast the Western PMCs. 0 tickets for Western PMCs, 12 for the Russians. Over an hour game on Manic. What a round. 18 vehicles destroyed for the Western PMCs, 20 for the Russians. 184 kills to 180, 82 revives to 76. I mean, that is neck and neck. And let's look at this timeline here. The Russians were down and out the entire game. And right at the death, you can see that was that tow Matt V, or the tow Humvee that missed the BRDM at the end. He actually got Uno reversed and died himself. And because of that, geez, what a game.